Roodt is a passionate pet lover and an entrepreneur. He says the 7.1 billion rand pet care industry is booming and presents useful opportunities of creating jobs and growing the economy.
The pet industry, yes, it's booming for two specific reasons, and the fact is more people are actually investing in dogs than having kids, and then also we've got a different type of relationships out there which rather go into serving pets, and then your kids only go until the age of 18 into your house and then they leave. So we've got a lot of clients that's mostly retired older people that they're living for their dogs. So yes, first of all, the pet industry is booming and we can see it. We've opened up, I mean, if you look at all the different shops that's currently opening up across the country, you've got your pet zones, pets, Checkers are opening up 100 pet stores in the next 6 months. And all these things show us that everybody's identifying the pet market. Even in our industry, we're not the only people doing dog grooming. There's a lot of dog groomers out there. We're one of the very few franchise concepts in the country and in the world that actually franchised the idea.
Roodt says his ultimate pet care business is growing by 10% every month. He's confident that the pet care industry can change not only the economy of South Africa, but also the livelihoods of many people.
First of all, we've got so much room for creating jobs. A lot of different type of jobs we never even thought is possible. But you've got dog groomers, you've got washers, you've got drivers of all these vehicles, then you've got people that walk dogs, you get people who take dogs to the vet as ambulance services. Everything that you can think of a child needs, the dogs need the same. We've got like the school, the doggy school, we've got the daycare facilities, you've got people that's looking after the pets every single day. So I believe there's so much room to create jobs in this industry, first of all, and that will definitely help poverty.
Ultimate Pet Care has its hands in all of the value chain, from manufacturing its own grooming products to franchising the business and now even starting an academy.
With the Grooming Academy, the question was, what do I see? I believe we can actually start upskilling people with no academical backgrounds, people who from any walk of life. It can be a 65-year-old person. That's what we've done. We've trained a 65-year-old who started a new career. We've trained people from the township areas. We've trained people like myself who had the opportunity to actually went to a proper school. I had people who had finished varsity with degrees. They're all becoming dog groomers because, again, it's entrepreneurship. So we've created room for people to learn a new skill, and this skill would be able to give you income through a franchise concept or starting your own business, or maybe even using the skill to go abroad. And that's all that I see through the academy.
With the pandemic having changed the lives of many and also led to the demise of some industries, Roodt says his business saw the biggest growth during that time. In March 2020, the business only had 8 franchises, creating 180 jobs. This has since changed and grown to 64 franchises. But this exponential growth did not come without its own challenges.
The hardest part for me from growing was that if you grow exponentially, the reality is your infrastructure should also grow and in today's day and age, I believe your IT is very important. So we've been spending the last 6 months where we actually stopped selling franchises just to build the infrastructure of the business. And I can say that we are about a month or 2 out, and then our infrastructure will be so good that we can actually launch overseas. And March next year will be our first international launch where we can actually host the IT from South Africa and facilitate it anywhere in the world.
Root's dreams go beyond creating jobs and growing the economy. They extend to helping people overcome their fear of dogs. Here, they will educate both young and old about building a safe and loving relationship with our four-legged friends. He says the saying that a dog is a man's best friend will always ring true. Diabosito, SABC News, Johannesburg.